Testing. Should work. Good morning, everybody. So, small changes. Everything happens always for a reason. How's your weekend been? So, from now on, all my trades will be done here on YouTube. Some misunderstandings between some people can always happen. So, why not? I wanted to share it in Discord itself. Was not allowed. So, that's a nice text, anyways, for all of you. To let you all know that I would be just trading here anymore, but that's okay. Things happen. I always have to say that everything does happen for a reason, so let's just keep it to that. Normally, I always trade the orb. Today will be differently for me for once. I tested almost all my loggings and orb was really not profitable last month. So getting a bit not so happy for it. That's okay, can happen. So I adjust to myself, to the markets. I will still set it out and see if it gives you a nice opportunity today, yes or no. If we have a little bit more in the stream, I will explain why I'm just here and not on Discord anymore. I still find it important to tell. I wanted to set a nice chat message. I sent it to Ty, and he asked not to share it. Actually, he said I was allowed first, but then I shared the text, and then I was not allowed to share it, so I did not. Do remember that I was still a paying customer. Like most of you. Let's take a look. Do we have economic news today? Not so much, anyways. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I did, anyways. It's also week high. So looking back at last week's trade, actually I should have taken that short. We did sweep that complete 4-hour for value gap. I did not expect this one, but we did. Now it looks like we want to continue up higher. So main thought process that we will reach all-time high very soon and then continue up further. Not much to come back to anyways. We closed the gap. So it's possible we touch it one more time, but I believe we just continue from here on. We did create a small 1-hour for value gap that we may come back to in the afternoon session. A very small one, anyways. But looks like the market just wants to continue a bit higher for today. Would be nice for once that the market wants to. Again, this is quite a big range. No, 18 points. No, that's okay. It looked bigger. My screen was a bit outsized. Okay. I can't see the chat at this point, so I'm still working this one out. So what happened? You guys can read this. I don't mind, actually. So this was what I was going to say. I'll put it in chat what I was going to say anyways. Oh, it's too long. I can't put it in one time. I'll just say it then. So what did they say to me? I got a message from Ty last week. Somebody asked how I got a 5R on my trading when the orb went to all-time high. I believe that was Friday or Thursday that orb went to all-time high. And I took an adding position onto it. Somebody was not agreeing with it and did not believe that I could do it. So they sent a message to Ty. And I sent them the chart. And he said, it seems I see they must have thought you streamed it or something. So they thought that I was streaming these trades in the afternoon session. I cannot stream the afternoon. That's for Ty. And by the way, Nix and a Hunter were online at that point, so very happy that they were trading. By the way, a Hunter showed the same trade that I took, so I just took it to all-time high, and he wanted to take it to 28,000. I don't know, let me go on that. 23,000 and a little bit. Now he's figuring it out, and I wanted to say, starting Monday, I will no longer stream online in Futures and Friends. I truly enjoyed doing this for you, and I'm sure many people learned a lot from it. Not everybody believes I always. Not everyone believes I've been always been completely honest, and that's okay. I've always done this with love and gratitude, hoping to help you move forward, enjoy your trading time in London. This is what I wanted to send, and he said, "No need to steer things up right now." So I didn't even know that word "steer" what it meant. So it means that I don't need to rackle up certain stuff. So okay, fine. So I didn't. Now on my own channel, I can do what I want, of course. And this just because one person said no. I do know I have a lot more good comments than one that does not have a good comment, but it's okay. Some people are just I don't like the word, but I believe jealous, maybe. It took me 5 years to know all of this, so it's not like it happened overnight. But it's okay. Some people, yeah, are different, and that's okay. I need to learn how bigger you come and how more people want to follow you, that you get some wind against you too. So I don't know how you say it in English. In Belgium, they call it if you have big, if you the bigger the tree is, the more wind he cuts. Something like that. If I can explain it in English, but it's like it's better having one bird in the hand than in the sky. So it's a I don't know how they say it. It's a spreekwoord, but I don't know the English word for it. Well, look, for one more time, for sakes, I will take it. Let's see what happens. If I see we just had a sweep anyways of time-based sessions, so I think if we do go up, we'll be all-time highs. If we come back and we have a sharp reaction down, I'll change my position. Noted, Jan. I'm not on Discord anymore. You will all get my Discord soon. You'll be able to join it. It's sadly for Tai anyways, or for the group. Just because one person said something different. Yeah, he has a protection of his company, of course, so I understand why he says and does things. I'm totally fine with it, so I don't mind. We just need to get along with each other, that's all. And not everybody is just as happy as everybody else. So I just believe somebody was not happy with the results that they got for the first week that they streamed with me, that's all. And if they don't like it, I'm okay. We just, yeah. I'm here just to help and to teach, that's all. Make sure that you get faster results than I did at the beginning. Oh, I can read his text that he sent to the person, which was quite nice, but Some people just the only thing that I don't like is that they did send to me directly. I would prefer that to speak with those humans directly instead of going after my back and saying it directly to Ty. So it would be nicer that they just communicate with me, because this is how I can explain everything, of course. Ty just said he wasn't in stream, so he could impossibly know what's going on. But that's okay for me too. So, like I said, I'll just do it here now. So you're always welcome to join. Anybody that's in here, I will definitely add some features soon. And what do I mean? Anybody that's here on YouTube and it's delayed, I will make sure that we get it to my Discord soon. I already used to have one, but it's been at a stop for a moment. Too many things doing at once, not always easy. But I'm glad to see that many of people joined here today. So if anybody asks in Discord and that's in there, just send them over. We'll do it here then. Oh, this is better for my program anyways. I kept you all there because they asked me to keep you there. Otherwise, I believe you would already been here. So I do not want to close under this area at the moment. I tried to read the chats in the meanwhile too. I'm not sure I can follow up constantly, but just let me know. Thanks, Kedrick. Very nice of you. Yep, I don't mind. Like I said, it's their loss, not mine. And some people just see it differently, and I'm okay. Yeah, it's a strategy, like I said before, that I'm doing. So, and if they don't get results immediately, they feel like it's not working. And I agree. This month has not been easy, but I kept everybody's money at a very small amount of not profits. And once we get to a profit, we'll make a huge one again. It will make up for everything, and we can continue. Oh, by the way, I believe I will do the afternoon session here too. So you will see me trade 2 times a day. For the ones that joined the course that I'm doing, it will start from Wednesdays. I wanted to do it on Tuesday, but I can't. So you will get the email today about everything and what you will need. You won't need that much. Your presence would be more than enough. The rest will be up to me. and how I teach it. These last 2 minutes, I do want to see a continuation. I don't want us to see us come back in this orb. Like I said, I'm okay with everything. Yes, no, actually I wasn't. Friday, it felt not. I didn't feel happy about it, anyways. But I got over it. Maybe it was the best not to chat at the moment, so I just closed the books for a while, went some meditation and read some books, had some fun with the kid and the wife, and came back happier than ever. So this actually came back to me when I was trading crypto too. I used to trade a lot more crypto than I do now, and it came back to where I can share this. We're in this trade anyway, so I'll share a second screen for a second. I came back to what I was trading. I used to trade this coin a lot. And I said to them when I was still trading, you can even watch this back, that to get out of it at this level, a bit lower, I believe it was around 1. Yeah, just below 1. And I actually, we started trading this from all the way down here. So we actually run all the way up to the highs. And I said, now it's best actually to start trimming, because I saw it drop to 9, and I said now we actually need to start trimming and start getting out of it. And I got a lot of backfire back then for people that actually were just holding and didn't do anything. But if you can see where we're at now, it actually dropped 95%. So this is to the lows, was 95%. So anything that you actually accumulated from here, you would even be in a loss at this point. So I said to them, get out, and they were actually fans from it, and they didn't like the way that I treated the community trader and not a community person at that point. So I was actually wanting to make them money, and I did want to. I did sell a lot. I almost sold everything back up there, and I bought back all the way at almost my entry back then. So I was a little bit in a loss, and now I'm back in profits from the way where I entered. So I just wanted to help, but yeah, like I said, not everybody sees it the same way. That's all. Okay, this is a nice 15 minutes. A very beautiful 15 minutes anyway. Let's see if we have a small retracement back to this 5-minute gap here, where our entry is. If we have a nice 5-minute retracement to this place here, and then we have a continuation up, this is what I want to see. This tapping, and then move further up. I will not hold if we get back to here. I will close and change direction. I'm not sure the chat works in YouTube, yes or no. If it does, great. So this is the farthest that I want to see it go. Oh, here I actually want to see a sharp reaction back out of it. The reason is we created an FVG to the down part. We came through this FVG, so we broke it. Now I want to see this reaction moving up. And now go over it all the way, at least to the highs. So if we tap our entry, we'll get out. Morning, Fiona. I was gonna send a message on Discord. I sent it to Ty, and I was not allowed to send it on Discord, the message. The reason why I'm doing it here instead of on Discord is because somebody sent a message to Ty, and he is investigating this message. Somebody did not believe what I said that I was doing, but I'm okay with it. Actually, Friday I wasn't okay with it at the start, but my wife made my day again. I wanted to share a message here in the chat what I was going to send. So I was going to send that somebody did not believe that I was completely honest and I enjoyed teaching you all. But I will not be teaching on Discord anymore. I will be doing it here constantly for an hour. Actually, I already said that before that I wanted to do it on YouTube, but they said to keep it on Discord at the beginning because people would be jumping off over there, and that's the reason actually why I start doing it there on Discord. So if we get to my entry, I'll close the trade. I don't want to see this go much further. Now we came twice into that fair value gap, so now we closed it completely. So here, now that's the end part that I want to see. I give it the other minute until this candle closes. I got about 22 more seconds. Let's see how this one goes. If this one comes back up to here, I'll keep it open. If it goes under it, I'll close it. So we have one more FEG being created out of this. So this should not hold. This should actually be breached immediately. If it does hold, we will get out. Twenty more seconds. So that was nice. It held. So next thing I want to see, we will probably put our stop in a minute. So soft stops will be under this wick. After the retracement that we came, we had a push back up, so we should not come back down here. If we do, trade will be closed. If this one gets, this 5 minute comes above here, and we start pushing higher, we'll add a half position again. Target is still the same. Yeah, that's okay, Fiona, that somebody does something. Thank you, man. Love to hear it, that you got another funded. Keep it up, man. You're doing great. Like I said, not everybody. I believe it's more something that I needed to learn. Not somebody that wanted to do something like great to me. I believe more it's something that I needed to learn to be able to absorb not positive news too from people. My brain did not want to see it that way, anyways, but my wife saw it that way, and she said I was not allowed to let it get under my skin, so I needed to let go of it easy. And actually, I did, thanks to her. So if this 5 minutes goes under here, we'll close it immediately. Because then this 15 minutes showing us that it did not want to go up directly. We did create another fair value gap under it, but it could happen that we go all the way back to this under fair value gap, and we don't want that to happen. We got 15 minutes to open, so then we just be patient. We'll find a new entry anyways. So 10 seconds. Let this candle close before we do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna close this trade. Then I want to see it go down low. Sweep time based, we came back into it. Clean exit. I would probably say let's be patient now until market opens at 9 o'clock mine hour, 8 o'clock, of course, London based. See what it gives. I must say I appreciated all of you supporting. Yeah, the only thing I still need to figure out is how I can read the chat while I'm doing this. Same for you, John. Enjoy. Agree, Jack. Trading is not the easiest job to do. It's actually one of the most difficult um, jobs you can have. Actually, is trading. Because it's not how much you learn in trading that you will get money from. It's actually how good you control your emotions, your brain, your anything we never been taught actually. So it's more psychology levels than actually trading itself that makes it not easy. So I'm also testing something new that I'm on back testing at this point, and actually was quite profitable in my back testing. So once I get it on under the hand of it completely live, also I'll be trading it with you guys. I'm now testing it on another prop. I will see if it works. So what is it that I'm testing at this point? I'll explain it a bit so you guys can maybe understand it. So every time actually we have sessions, so in every session we get some liquidity points what we can actually make money from. So after we sweep a time-based session, we go make to the next session. So we every time, so this is Asia session for me, the high of Asia session. Once we swept that Asia high session, we actually need this structure. So it goes up. Once it comes back down and creates for value gaps inside, we can look for shorts. If it doesn't, we continue higher. So we continued, nothing happened, nothing happened. Here neither. So here actually on this way level down, we were creating per value gaps. We created one here, and we are creating them here at this point. So we have two fair value gaps that are being created. Now, what do I want to see before we can enter them is we actually need to sweep the last up part. So this was the last upper part. So anything that comes under here her candles. I want to see body closes, so this body closed under it. Great. We had a for value gap being created before. We enter it. This should be the short then that we take. So from off that we enter it, stops at the high. And we take it as far as we can actually, so I don't say we will take it all the way that low. Next, how do we re-enter? Actually the same part. So again, we had for value gaps created. So anything that enters here, we can. So we had a wick here. Again, a new short added to it. Stops at this high now. And then continue the way lower. I'm testing this and how good this actually works. I'm actually testing this right now live also on the backside on another PC. Once I'm 100% sure, I'll teach you all of this. So this was a full hour and this is a half hour we entered. This is on a 1 minute, so this goes very quickly. Now, I want to see us continue lower at this point. We can fill all of these for value gaps completely up, and we will see what works then and how it brings. And every time we create a lower point, a new structure, a new for value gap inside, we re-enter a new trade, and we continue lower again. This way we can actually add 1, 2, maybe 3 trades. After the third adding, we stop adding and we take the low of the wick that created that for value gap. Say that here for value gaps were created, we retest it. So every time, if that was the third part, this would be your TP after the third session. So now we create again, you can see new for value gaps inside. If they hold, that would be a new entry. This was actually very profitable. I'll show you in a second. The only thing is, when this happens, you will sometimes need to enter it 3 or 4 times because it happens that we get swept and then it moves. So you will have to enter it multiple times after each other. So now a second, if we do create a new for value gap in here, we will enter again and then take a short lower again. I'm streaming directly at this point at YouTube. So these were for value gaps we created, this one. So now if we tap that one again, I would re-enter a short immediately, again, take it lower, stops at the highs. So 1, 2 are break even, and this one is again a half hour going lower. So that was the tap already. So taking my other one, selling 5. Let's see if we take it all the way down. So like I said, I am taking this also live with another account. I wanted to wait to share this live with you because I haven't tested it live yet. So it's not easy for me to trade a new style live without even having done it myself live yet. So that will be the stop again. Short, all the way same position. And actually after the third tap, that would have been the TP. So if that was TP, let me see how much we made. So that was 2.5 hour. This is a half hour. And that's 0.3. So this is almost nothing. But we created actually two, I believe 3 hour with this trade would have been. I got in late on my other account because I was longing, and I can't long and short at the same time. So I'm up 250 now on this account. From tomorrow on, if Orbs keeps not working, I will change the structure and will start doing this from now on. Because, like I said, I adapt to the market. As long as something works, I can keep doing it. If it doesn't, I need to change something. So, well, if you kept it to here, that would have been 3, 4.5, almost 5 hour. That would have been a very beautiful trade. Do you understand this, or do I need to explain it again and how it works? Just let me know. Good morning. So if it comes back up to this gap, oh yeah, wrong screen. If it comes back up to this gap here and it doesn't drop immediately, I'll close it. I close my trade. So that was my stop. That was got hit. Yeah, you can rewatch it. It's been recorded, so if you want to see how this works. Why do I trade on a low volatility session? You don't need a lot of movement to make R's collection. So people got this at the wrong base of idea how you make actually money on trading. So look, this was a small trade, and this only volume had to move. How many points did we move? We moved 21 points. In those 21 points, we could have made a 3.7. Oh, this is the half position, so this would be a 1.69 divided by 2. That's a 0.8, and this was a 0. Actually, there was a 0.3 because I got stopped out here. So that's only a 0.1.5 that you make. So that's 3, 4, 4, 1. I find a 4-hour trade and 20 points more than enough. I don't know what you believe, but you don't need movement to make money. That's not true. Why would you need a 50 or 100 point movement to make money? Your stops is the same. So if your stop is only 4.5 points away, and you put here 1R into it. That means every 4 points you move, you make 1R. So it's how you look at it, actually. So it's just the same. If you have New York session, what's great, it moves a lot of points, but your stops are 10 times bigger. So say that we go to the 15 minutes for a second. Okay, let's go into a session of New York. So this is a session of New York. This was an ARP range, I believe. Yeah, you could still see it. This out of my head. So actually, this was that trade that I believed that was all-time high. Yeah. So this was actually a complete ARP trade. So, but if you need to put your stop in here, go back to the session. Give me that session. Here it was. So if this was 15 minutes, the center is this. Okay, I don't have style, the line. So that would be 50% of it. Your stop is at least, that would be the high. You need a 50-point move to make 1R. I only needed like a 5-point move to make 1R. So it depends on how big your stop is. So this is 56 points for a stop. That means that you have a stop of $200 here. If it's 1R, it's 200. Or it's 100. It doesn't matter. That means that you need to move 56 points upwards to make $100, or 200 or 300. It depends on how big your stop is. So a 1-on-1R here. So this would be a 1R. So 1R means that you give as much as you make. But you need to move already to here to make 1R. If you go to this session, this was my stop, this little bit here. So if this is only a stop for 5 points, you only need 5 points down movement to make 1R. So it doesn't matter how big your ranges are. It actually matters in how you put your stop on the size of that one. And this makes sure that you get the amount of R that you collected. So say that this was a $100 stop. This trade would make 370. And this beside one is, that would be a $50 stop, by the way. So the half of it. So this would have made 1.6, $50 would be 70, 75, something like that. And this one would have been, again, a $50 stop, and that would have made me $20. But both of them hit my TP. You understand? I know this. It's just that you know, because it's different. So I know people want to trade always NY session, but then you have to be having time, first of all. I know a lot of you are in London's time zone too, and then we don't have time to trade always New York session, because I know that a lot of people still have a normal activity to do, and then we are actually at a day job. If we're at a day job, we can't do not trading at the same time. I don't believe any boss would like you sitting behind the screen and and trading anyways. So this was London Open. Actually, I never chart on my trading view. Oh, yeah. So I must say the first time that I tested this out was actually very good. So I'm happy with that small result that I made out of just the first time testing this live. It actually goes fast, I must say, to test this out live. Before entering any other trades. So we actually came back and did a 15-minute, and then we start moving up again, it looks like. So this is my testing time that I put. I took 112 trades out of this. I got about a 50% win rate. So that's not that big. I started with about 2K and I made about 87,000 out of this trading sessions. And with only a 50% win rate, and I only took 112 trades. So this is that new thing that I've been testing. So consistency rule, I always keep myself on consistency. So I started in July. I made about 25,000 in a trading session. So this is a lot. And I traded New York and London session. September, I just took randomly trades. So I just want to see if I was not going to do every day. I was otherwise I would be busy for like 2.5 months to trade this. So I just took random days somewhere. October, same. I just took random days and looked if it worked. This was a bit less good trading day, but my R collection here is already about above 1,000. So every 1,000 is about 1 hour here, or around $500 was. And now I'm testing it further. So every month I will do 3-4 trades, so 5 trades into it and see what brings. But this is actually very profitable. Let's get back to trading, by the way. This is something I'll be teaching also in the course that's coming on. Well, at least 80% joined the stream today. I'm happy. Thank you all for joining, by the way. This is why I'm still doing it. It's for all of you. So let's see what the Orb of London brings. I do believe this will be in the cards. All-time high. And the reason why is actually we came off to that 1 hour and a 4 hour for value gap. After breaching all-time high, we just took some liquidity, we came back, and I was just, from my state or looking at it, just rallying higher. The reason why I started doing that other back testing is because I wanted to make sure that you actually had some faster profits without being had to be so patient. I know a lot of humans are not as patient. I used to be one of them, so I'm no exception. Except for now, I've learned to be more patient and have more time. So if this one trades up again, we'll re-enter. Take a full R into it. We will definitely take it up to that high. Then see what happens also when we get there. Maybe I'll add an extra 10 to 15 contracts. Be alerted. I will do this live with you, so it will be very fast. Once we breach this high, we have a small movement up. It's about 10 points, but 10 contracts and 10 points. That's 3R, 2.5. My wife likes the new method. And once we breach also this high, that means that we breach the new session high too. That's New York session from last Friday. And then we can actually again do the same movement that I did just a minute ago. So we could make another 5R on the way down. But for this strategy, the last one that I showed you, you actually need to wait until a session is breached. So you can't do anything until we sweep a high or a low from a session. Eerste test, hoe gelukt? Ik heb het alle account moeten doen. Als je mee was, 5 als je gemaakt hebt. Het is wel even switch in brain om daarin te stappen. Ik heb $150 gemaakt of zo, maar bij de stop geweest. Ik heb mijn stop naar beneden gepakt. Ik heb maar één keer kunnen instappen, in plaats van 2 of 3 keer. And it's a lot much more fun if we just do a trading session and we're done after a half hour, 3/4 of an hour. Orb session is all day. Everybody that knows it, they know that it will take at least up to 4 hours to complete. So it looks like London will join. The reason why I got out is actually that would have been the trade would still be valid after all, but that stop was way too big. I didn't want to do that. If we now have a continuations, we just do it again. So for anybody that did not hear yet why I stopped doing it on Discord, because I was asked to. Somebody did not believe that I can do what I do, and I got a message. So he asked me to stop trading sessions. So I won't. But he actually asked me to do it in Discord before. It's somebody new that joined. He was quite honest about it. He was new that joined. He joined just a session or two or three, and he did not connect with me. That's okay. He didn't see the point into why Orb does what it does, but Orb did not do a lot, and the reason I already explained why before, it's because if he joined in here, yeah, I know why Orb didn't do a lot, because we were moving sideways here. Now we're moving in a continuation movement, and that's good for Orb. We sweep this, or did we just make equal highs? Same highs, they will get tapped. Well, I actually find it great news now, because this is good for my channel. Instead of people going there, I got about 15 people joining here now, so thank you for joining, by the way, again. I was to the bathroom for a second. Back. So this is now a tap of that fair value gap. Let's see what reaction can we get out of it. If we do have a breach now to the upside, immediately enter. That's still a 2.2s.
Dat veel niet lekker leuk met de schietjes vandaag.
After TBH, the most popular one, or yeah. Anodus, if you want, go into bulenox, go into the chat. I'll give you. You can use some discount. You can also use discount, so it's about what is $19 at this point for a bulenox account, so it's cheaper than most of them. The only thing is they have different rules than most of them too. So bulenox is the cheapest one, but the few rules I don't always like about it is once you are actually trading your first account and you made profit that day, your amount of balances that go down. So that means that you have normally 2,500 drawdown. And once you get to a certain point, say that you made $1,000 the first day, that 2,500 goes actually to 1,500 immediately. So you have to wait until the next day then before you get again 2,500 drawdown. So that's the only thing I don't like about bulenox. The other one, all the other things it's great. It's just a normal trading account like the rest of it. So if you watch the 15 minutes, this is still actually a bullish structure. We came up, we came down, we tapped the fair value gap. We had a nice infungal candle. We completely made this one. So the next 3 minutes, we should actually go back up and then have a continuation. If we do, beautiful entry. Then we can take it up to the highs. Yeah, if you want to get to top steps, if you ever want to call them, don't try. It's not easy to get a hang of them or to get them to chat, because it's actually I've been trying it for a lot of time now, and I still didn't get them on the phone. So now actually we tapped that for value gap. These were actually equal lows. We still have one down here too, so we could come back all the way to here. There's no news, so not much volatility or change in directions. Was die 4 van wel, 24? Ja, hè? If we would have swept this one, I would have tried it again. The movement from just a minute ago. But because we did not sweep that high again, I was not able. Bless you. I do want to see a move in the next 15 minutes that we go above here at least. Otherwise, we will have to wait until the session is swept because we're again a bit accumulating. If we have a nice clear move above here and we then continue, that would be great to see. And we have an excellent trade. This was the last liquidity sweep then to have a continuation upwards. Niet ben de komende van de. Tot je bent maar nog? Nee.
Wat ben je? Een huis.
That's strange. On NQ we did sweep that part. We swept it with a lot. So NQ did sweep those equal highs. It swept it with 1.25 points.
Película. Dat is een movie. La película.
La wat?
La película. Ja, een película kijken. Dat is een film kijken. La película. Een película is herfst. Dus het lijkt wel op elkaar. Zijn het dan?
Looks like London is asleep at this point.
Oei, zit een gat op papa's broek.
2. Het zit hier van achter ook.
Nou, ook goede broeken.
Mhm.
Dat zijn wel... En dat is niet zo mooi staan. Dat zijn geen strakke broeken. Hè?
Mhm.
Die broeken vind ik niet mooi bij hem. Zo, maar die stofjes eten het al een beetje stof.
Yeah. Agree. I'm not in anything. I'm being patient. I did test a new trading style this morning on another account. What size of account would you trade on NQ? I would just trade a 50k account. That's more than enough. If you trade a propfirm, 50k is more than enough. You don't need anything extraordinary big. You just need to build it up. Make sure that you first of all get the first payout. That would be the main idea, anyways. Get it to fund it and then get a payout. Trade it up nicely, small. Just take an R collection, say 200 per R, so 10% of your account you can put into it to start with. And just trade it up. That means that you only need about 5 to 7 trades. No breach yet. Let's see what brings the next few minutes. So actually again, we looked beautiful up again. This actually does look like it wants to go higher. So in the next 20 minutes, if the market does not breach this orb, I'll close it for today. Will be for the afternoon session then. And I will set an alarm at this high here. Oh, maybe share the different screen for a second. So I'm watching in the background this. So if we breach this high, I will set an alarm here. Why there was session high of New York's based. If we breach that, I will retest the method that I used for this down compartment to trade. And I'll use a different alarm for this lower part because this is actually also a session. So you can use this anytime we breach a session low or high. The only thing is you do need TradingView for this because you cannot put that on bulenox accounts. They do not let you.
¿Eres de Cuba? Señor, eres.
Was dit weer attractive? Alle lasjes doen?
Ik ben aan het aftaken nu en dan had ik nog een paar nu van Spaans. En el aeropuerto. Mama, je hebt wel gelijk. Als je trager zegt, lukt het wel beter. Dat is beter. Want dan nemen ze beter op. Als je zegt in el aeropuerto, dan is het veel te traag. Maar als je zegt in el aeropuerto, zo'n beetje sneller, dan verstaan ze het beter. Maar als je het veel te traag zegt, dan is het zo bang. Dat is gedaan.
Het is ook op beeld.
Camera leg die aan. Oh, nice. My wife just thought she was on screen. Otherwise, she would just seen her undress herself.
No andere views.
I think YouTube put a deleted tab.
So the camera is not on.
No, my camera is not on. It's just my screen that's been sharing.
Oh, I'm glad.
I just need to watch this on my own because this is see. NQ and MNQ was quite different at this point. You can see MQ touched this, and MNQ did not. I'll tell all of you when I get into a trade. Just being patient. Still not in anything. If we get above this high, I'll enter that long. But I want to see.
¿Qué día es el partido de fútbol? Una semana divertida. Una semana divertida.
Mañana no es martes. Manzana. Mañana.
¿Mi concierto favorito? ¿Cuándo es el baile? Baile. ¿Cuándo es el baile? Baile. Baile. Jueves. Viernes. Jueves. Viernes. Jueves. Viernes.
Sí, hoy es mi cumpleaños. El jugador de baloncesto. Gran bate cortas. ¿Qué necesitamos comprar en el supermercado? Necesitamos leche, arroz, frijoles. Jugador de baloncesto favorito.
So if you're new to trading and you want to actually go to test out some strategy or entry model that you actually want to keep repeating after each other, go to Trade Seller. I use the code Casper2024. You get a month for free. Just make sure you unsubscribe before the end of the month, otherwise you will pay. You can do that actually immediately once you subscribed. You can just take off your bank card again, and they will not charge you anything. So you got a month time then to actually use it. And Casper's with a C. You probably all know them from YouTube too. I also learn a lot from him. Any reason why I trade MNQ instead of NQ? Yeah, because NQ is $20 per point and NMQ is $2 per point. That's the only reason. So the price difference. I'm in a van, yes. I'm still in my I can actually feel it shake at this point because of the wind. So I'm more in a big camper van that's about 6 meters long or something like that. So my kid is studying Duolingo upstairs, and she's now doing what kind of language are you doing, Aliana?
Spanish.
She's learning Spanish at this point. Yeah, I still do. I have a house too, if it's needed. Prefer the van life more. It's more my style. So the next 10 minutes, the market does not do anything special. I'll close the stream for today. I'll post up if it's needed. So I'm still allowed to post in Discord. So if anything goes great, I'll post it in Discord if I see another trade. I'll give you next. I'll try to make my own Discord sessions for next week, something like that. So make sure to keep following. I'll put it in the chat then that you can join. Everybody that's into the course will get that same info link too, because we will do that course also on the same Discord. And let's put some humans together. Let's put us together as trader and form a nice community where we can share thoughts and ideas, of course. For me, at first point, it looks like it wants that high. 5 minutes still doing the same, so it's still not much movement, but it still looks like it wants that high. The only thing it can come back down for is these two fair value gaps down here. Not much left here anyways, below otherwise. 15 minutes still looks bullish. At this point, we still got 8 minutes. Like I said, NQ did sweep those highs with this, but MNQ did not. I ate something not that great this weekend. For all people that actually want to learn what editing is, I actually made a file about it. I still need to make the 1 minute onto it, but I'll share it here. I want to share it in Discord too. Was not allowed. It got deleted immediately. Let me take a look if I can find it. Maybe I can make a link for it. Yeah, I believe this is it. Yeah. Not sure I can upload this one here. No, I can't upload this one here. So enjoy. Have a nice afternoon or sleep. Yeah, London is very slow today. It does actually want to do something, but not sure yet when. Like I said, I give it another 5 to 7 minutes and then I'm done for today. Orp is a continuation, and if it's doing ranging, we are not doing anything ourselves, of course. We've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 15 minutes now, and just doing about a 23 points move. That's it. We're even still in that warp range from this 8 o'clock session. Anybody that traded London before knows that London is slower. So it looks like we will be able, that we gave $1 to the market today. I gave about $8 to the market today. That was it. It was good that we got out of that trade. Anyways, market didn't do anything else but just chop around. So if it keeps doing this for the next 3 minutes, I'm off. Too much screen time is not good, so if you didn't see anything yet and the trade did not do anything, just get off the screen too. It's better for the mindset. Keeps you much more healthier. So I want to see the high gets taken. If the high gets taken in the next 2.5 minutes, I'll enter one more trade or to the halfway. And then to 23,310 would be my target, of course. Because on MNQ we now have 3 equal highs. So if this minute keeps closed above, I'll enter. Like I said, the first target will be 23,310. Second target, that's all-time high. But I do want to see this 15-minute close above. It needs to close above this high. If you watch the 5 minutes, this would be the long. Seconds. Let's see if it closes above. If it does not, I'll end the stream, of course. 10 more seconds. It's actually at the high itself. Look, I'll take another half hour into it, so I'll enter it and take it to the highs. And at the max that I take is a half hour loss. It's okay. So I did enter it. Stops are at 23,285 and a half. Target is 23,321. So that would be New York sessions high. That was a very sharp reaction back down. I don't want to see it move actually too far down again. So this tapped my entry. Okay, great. Now let's see what it does. Okay, it's 10. It's 10:06 now, so 6 minutes over 10. I'll keep this trade open. Target will be the same. It's just a half hour at risk at this point, so or it's TP or it's not. I'll log the trade afterwards. So I'll keep this trade open for the rest of the day. See what session brings. By New York session, we will see what's done. If we did hit TP, yes or no. Looks like a great movement, so nothing is going any other session at this point. So let's keep it open. I'll just close the books and see what happens in the New York session. If we have a TP, we have a nice profit. Enjoy sessions for the day. I would not trade too much more. It looks like a slow market today. So see you all back in New York session. Have a great one. Thanks for being.